Love and Joe.
Miss Quad, she got it. Shout out to the Cinnamon Girls. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
It's from Married to Medicine. It's a
Oh,
deep
nice.
cut.
Are they
Yeah,
in season at the moment?
they are not.
Okay.
But just because they're not in season, because of a streaming service, they will not get any free promotion.
Sure.
Um, I am able to watch it regularly.
That's right.
And the first seasons are the best seasons. So
What are you obsessively like? It's your go-to. It's what I'm dealing with to do with life. So you got Married to Medicine on right now. What else are you doing?
yeah, I'm also doing Queen Charlotte again. I'm also doing uh Living Single a little bit.
Ooh.
Um, and then I'm breaking it up with like Schitt's Creek,
Oh, nice.
but
Yeah.
only the later episodes. Like I don't
That
need.
it's a slow burn. It really,
Yeah,
really is. Those back couple of seasons are just so good. The Patrick
yeah.
seasons are just
The Patrick seasons are where we want to be, right? Happy
yeah.
Pride, everybody. It's
Happy
gay.
Pride.
Like,
You're straightish, baseball playing,
yeah.
accountant,
Dad
smart,
doesn't know but knows. Like, I'm confused. Like,
cool with you getting a hand job on the wedding, boyfriend, fiance.
but are they? I don't think they like fully fleshed that argument out. I think it just like was like, haha,
But
okay,
but they came to an understanding that it was mostly his fault. And he
yeah,
accept, and they still got married. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, Moira was gonna wear that. Like,
Yes.
another gay icon.
Life
Like,
is a mystery.
you know
Um,
what, Canada. You guys, you got some people up there that understand.
yeah, I think Canada has a very interesting insertion of the British humor that
Yeah,
that just differentiates them enough with that kind of comedy. And
yeah. And then they have that French like gay,
yeah,
and
yes,
it's
and
okay. Like,
this works. It just works.
sometimes colonization did something.
I,
Like,
there's yin and yangs to everything.
yeah. And Canada is that yin.
Canada's the end.
The
Everything else
rest
is
of the
the
world, yank.
yang.
Yank.
Yang.
But Canada made it work.
Canada said you give me lemons. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lemon, the
Hey.
drag queen from Canada.
just got it. They just got it.
Listen, they do
Um,
the best they can with what they have, and they've done great.
so Tim, I'm about to talk about some hate I got,
Mm,
and
happy Pride.
happy fucking Pride, and we mean that sincerely. Happy Pride, everybody.
I
Uh,
mean, but this is why we need Pride.
this is
Like,
why we have to Pride.
yeah.
So, I've talked a little bit about it. I've been blessed and booked.
Hmm.
So June is a very busy month for me, and happy to be working with some amazing nonprofits, working with some amazing vendors here in Richmond. Just having a gay old time, literally, right?
Right. If you
And
want to hear about that, I just want y'all to could go back to the New Year episode, 2024,
that's right.
where I just said what was going to happen.
That's right. Where Tim just used the witchiness, and it was great. And thanks again for that.
Okay.
Um, so one thing about moving in some slightly larger circles is I get tagged in things online
Hmm.
that as a little old gay DJ, I
Yeah.
get my little likes and it's very cute and I love my fans, thank you. But when I get tagged in big things,
Yeah.
it's like, oh wow. And there was a post this past week that went up on I'll be careful here. It went up on one of the vendors that I'm working with for an event this
Hmm.
coming week actually. And lots and lots of likes and views and comments.
Hmm.
So I'll say that. I'll start by this. I'm not a comments person. I am not somebody who I am not even curious about comments. I'm really
Yeah.
not.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't read anything that goes up
I,
on the socials. Like if
yeah,
it's bad, okay. Like if it's good, thank you so much.
yep.
But I don't know because I don't
I I
look.
see the post itself. I might see like the like numbers maybe or who's engaged with it, but
Yeah,
anybody who's commenting on it, I've never been the person in the comments. Never been.
yeah,
I'm just not interested or curious. And I think that's been helpful to me because I know that that's where a lot of the mess happens.
yeah,
And although I'm not above mess or drama, I don't believe me.
yeah.
It's just a lack of awareness and interest. You know,
Hmm.
sometimes when I'm playing TikTok exchange with Al, he'll send me a TikTok and then he'll be like, "Go look at the top 5 comments. They're so funny." So yeah. So he even don't you fix. Oh my god. So
No,
anyway,
I said no. I'm talking about the comment. I'm talking about the. Oh my god.
I love you.
I love how you hate your boyfriend for me.
You and me
Like
have the
you
same
hate your
face.
boyfriend
You
for
and me have
me.
the same face. We cannot fix our face. I was like, yeah, and he likes to play in the comments. Like you
He
just
likes to play in the comments. I'm like, eesh. Like, why would you play in the comments? Is my thing.
gotcha.
Oh my god! Stop hating your boyfriend.
That's a weird Taylor Swift song. Stop hating your boyfriend. So
On the
okay,
Red album.
back on it. So yeah, so I just there's definitely a culture out there about like being aware of and playing in the comments
Hmm.
that I just don't participate in. Um, what's interesting on the post that happened this week is that because I'm tagged in it, um, the notifications, like my notifications are just insane, and I've never had to play at that level before. So
Yeah.
I'm like clearing stuff out, and I kind of like have to see them as I get rid of them.
Yeah.
Timothy Carter.
Is it an
I used your
overwhelming
whole. I
negative or
used.
positive?
Say what?
Is it overwhelming negative or
Oh,
positive?
overwhelmingly positive.
Okay.
Overwhelmingly positive. Just mostly people like posting rainbows.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Where are the tickets?
Hmm.
Like that kind of stuff. But I got a direct message
Oh, damn.
that got a
So they
DM
were interested enough to get into your DM.
to see who is tagged and participating in these events.
Yeah.
And a mother of 4, I'm assuming
Okay.
because
So
because
like she wasn't paying attention to her children. Okay.
nope, wasn't
She
paying
was in
attention.
your DMs instead
I'm
of
making
in
I'm
their
I'm
place.
making an assumption here based off of her profile pic. This may have been an aunt of 4 or a teacher of 4, who knows. But sent
But
me
there
a
were
message.
4 lives that need tending to that she was not tending
She
to at
was
that
that. She
time.
was tending to that day when that picture got took.
Okay.
Who let me know that because I was participating in Pride events, I was
Hmm.
willingly participating in the raping of children.
Nobody says this about the church.
People say it about the church. The right people don't say it about the church.
But like nobody's like in the church DMs. Like
Yeah.
nobody is like by going to church and giving your offering,
Hmm.
you're funding this man who is going to
Right.
Diddy places.
Right.
Like
Right.
you're funding this man who is like doing whatever against whatever Bible you're reading.
Right. But me playing Madonna's Vogue while some, let's be honest, clowns dance around. I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but do you know, like, this is the level of seriousness we're
Hey,
dealing with? like,
exactly.
like,
Well, and most of us don't even want kids around.
can we talk about it?
Me, I don't want kids ever.
I never.
I love my niece and her child. I love that my friends have kids. I don't know how to talk to them. I don't often do anything around them.
Yeah.
And like I plan dates so that they can have free time away from them. That's me. Like
And I think I'm even a little bit more gunkle-ish than you are,
yeah. Oh, way
but
more.
one of the reasons I love being a gunkle is because it's like, oh, so cute to see you, blah blah blah. Oh, you're throwing a fit, miss
Yeah.
you, love you, bye. Oh, your diaper, miss you, love you, bye. Like
I no.
it's
The
part of the
idea of that.
Right?
No.
And when it comes to pride events,
Mhm.
we are living in a time. Pride, not to do a one-on-one here, but Pride used to be about uh, a revolution, a riot against the establishment about what was
There was
happening
a
in the community.
black trans woman that threw a brick at Stonewall.
Pride was about letting people know that we don't give a fuck and we're here. That's what
It
that
was
was.
protest.
And in recent years, between, it's nice that people are more accepting and things of that nature, but there's also a lot of corporations who want to sell some beer and want to put their their sticker on stuff. And
It's a
Pride
lot
is,
of corporations that want to put their names on slings, sex swings, and
yeah.
all types of stuff. And they want us to buy them and put rainbows on them and be liberated. Like,
So it's become commodified and has become more friendly, more, in some situations even family friendly. And um
I guess.
that's what it is. Hey, last year I played at Pride. I played with
Yeah,
Sweet
you did
Pickles,
the.
a drag
Yeah.
clown. We had a
Yeah.
whole section of Pride dedicated to the kids doing face
And
paint.
guess what? It was child appropriate.
It sure
You
was.
could take your child there, and it was advertised that you could.
Now, are you gonna take your kids to, oh, what is that event in San Francisco? The the one that gets
Flossom? Is it
yeah,
Flossom?
yeah. Are you gonna take your
Yeah.
kids to that? You really
I
should.
don't think that you should. I would rather you not,
I would say
because
Recon.
listen, I'm fucking your dad there, and I don't think it's appropriate for his grandchildren to see that.
No, no,
Not
let
at
that
all.
come out on his deathbed like it should.
Exactly. Let it come how it is. Like,
so, so yeah, so was going through the emotions this week because it's like on one level, it's like that's just being told that you're a rapist of children because
well, you
you're.
support rapists.
Say what?
Did she say you're a rapist, or that you support the raping?
I'm willing because I support what was I deleted it and reported her, but because because of my participation in Pride events, I'm a willing participant in the
Uh,
raping of children. I'm gonna take that as
okay.
calling me a rapist. So
Okay. I'm sure
uh,
she still listens to R. Kelly. It's fine.
I I mean,
I'm sure she's listening to all types of Diddy songs and such. And, you know, at the end of the day, she's got kids to tend to, and she should really like pay attention. Where were her kids that could be getting, assaulted while she's telling you about how you're supporting assault? Like,
yeah. And then
we used to just be afraid of vans, white vans. What happened? Like, all of a sudden, because we put a rainbow on our shirt, now that's the.
yeah. Well, I think it's the extremities, right? Like as as far as we still have to go, as we do find our ways into mainstream culture and people finding it more accepting to allow these things into their life, you also get the extremes of people who are like dug in,
But
not
my
willing
thing
to
is, you
change.
don't have to.
Say what?
You don't have to. Just stay on Christian Mingle. Stay on Christian Talk.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no.
those are things that you could just, like, if you need to be on social media, which you don't, you need to be taking care of those 4 kids. But if you're going to do that, there are places for you, just like there are places for me. You just think that you can be anywhere and say whatever you want,
Yeah.
which is the problem.
Kid Fury and Crystal tell us every week, you could just shut the fuck up.
You could just mind your business and drink your water, you dusty, crusty ass, wrinkled up bitch. Like,
Yeah. So getting called a rapist this week was not on my bingo card. There
well, to be
was
fair,
this.
you're not.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Um, there was that 10% of me that was. Was that 10% of me that was like, oh my gosh, I'm like famous enough to be hated. You know what I mean?
Right? Like, you're in the lexicon now. Like,
Yes.
Like you are a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right.
Like,
Like,
next comes like the hazing.
yeah, and it's like, oh,
Next
strangers
comes
hate me.
like Westboro Baptist Church, like picketing at your events.
Right.
Like,
Yes. On. Here
like,
for it. Yeah. It was just like, oh, strangers hate me for existing. Like I've arrived.
yeah,
So that was nice, but there's that other part. It's like, well, yeah, this is exactly why I have people in my life who are not openly hateful towards me, and I'm sure they have feelings that they don't express. Which,
yeah.
again, you could.
Oh, girl,
You could
the
just
eye
not say
rolls,
anything.
the eye rolls, and I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with that. Like,
I actually am okay with you like hating me on your terms,
Whatever
on
you
your
gotta do.
platform.
whatever you got to
What
do.
you want to do.
You need to do that over there, and that's fine. Because guess
But
what?
when you come into my DMs,
Yeah,
you search to see who this person is because you didn't know.
yeah. I'm not on the Fox comment board being like, why don't you like us? And we're here. Like, that's for you guys
No.
to deal with, and I'm not playing in your sandbox. You hateful ass bastards.
Listen, collect your check and move toward the left or right, whichever one. No, they're the alt left, right?
To the right. Mm-mm.
The right, whatever. They're wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, like you don't have to come to the drag events. You don't have to watch Drag Race, and I don't have to come play with you.
There's so many places that you could be.
You already have a lot of
Right.
places.
You
really
have
do.
you have most of the places, but
Most
the
of
problem
places
is
for you.
you want all the places.
We
You
want
think
a
that
week.
you should go to every event.
Yeah.
I hate a bitch that loves to be a part. I just don't. Like,
Stop it.
if you're not needed, don't be.
We're
Just
looking.
sit home.
We just want to play some music in June on a weekend, and you are losing your goddamn mind.
Because all the other months you have Monument Avenue. Just like
Ugh.
all the 11 months is yours. Just, and I get it. You know, it's not what you're used to. You know, there was a day when men were men and women were women. And I'm like, they still are. They're just not according to your terms
Yeah.
because made up by somebody that you don't even know.
Yeah.
At least we're making up our terms on our
Oh no, Timmy, you locked up.
You're not. You're
There
oh, hi.
you are.
I am
Sorry.
how
Yeah.
I feel, but
Yeah.
you are how you feel based on what somebody told you should be.
Yeah, I yeah. I agree.
I get it. You need to keep your coins, but like at the end of the day, there are. We're all human, and if somebody is a rapist, they are a rapist because they are a rapist, not because they're gay
Yeah.
or lesbian or bi or tri or pan or skillet. Like it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
the Liga Biga Tigga community are not rapists
Yeah.
any more than
Anybody else who's not a rapist.
All I know is like the only convicted person who's done something like the only convicted drag queen was messing around with grown folks. So
Yeah, and they got dealt with.
yeah, and they got dealt with. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby,
Bilbo Baggins, yeah.
you know, P. Diddy, like,
Mhm.
like,
Walking around free
yeah,
without
like, girl, we got a motherfucking running for president that's been grabbing y'all's pussy for years. Like, like, focus.
focus.
They're taking your rights away.
Yeah. Huddle up.
They're taking your pussy rights away, sweetie.
Yeah. You came to the wrong meeting. You really,
You
really need to clear this
did.
up.
You need to use that energy to get your, rights back and the rights for your daughters and sons. You never
It,
know.
everybody.
Everybody.
Um, so I'm gonna venture in here to a little bit of family chat. So I've got to be a little careful. So
Uh-oh. We
uh,
need to start making up names for people.
that's why I guess I didn't have to say family chat. Here's the other thing. I was told explicitly by some family members that everybody in my family is listening.
Shit.
I did not know that. They don't tell me that.
I just want to let you know that people are listening. They just don't say, like,
people are listening. I just didn't know that
girl,
my family was doing
no,
it.
for real. Like, people are texting me, talking about what is this, what is that, and I'm like, girl, I don't remember what I said when.
No, we record this and we're done. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I told you, I don't look at the comments. I'd like Editor Bear is the editor chief and marketer for us. So
yeah, thank you.
I'm just telling you.
So shortly after, like a day or two after my my wonderful DM experience from this complete stranger, I get a DM from another person in my life who wanted to know if I was interested in having a conversation with them about loving people and their differences. Like, we can all be civil even if we don't agree.
Okay.
And I really, really struggled with how to respond to that because I was dealing with the post emotions of dealing with this DM, right?
Yeah.
It's like
the fact that you're a rapist now.
Yeah, I just got called a rapist by a stranger because I'm DJing drag shows. So,
but we don't have to agree when it's on your side.
Right. So, and in all fairness, they weren't aware what I was dealing with. They didn't see what happened. But I think what they're dealing with is they have been posting about, and again, I wasn't really paying attention. They were posting about some stuff about what they're exposing their kids to in general with some like TV shows and whether or not, like, I think she watched something that she wasn't expecting to have like sexual innuendo in it.
Yeah.
And she was having a discussion online about, it's like, I was watching this show and like with my kid and I didn't realize they were going to do this. And I was kind of like, I didn't think that's what the show was about. And I think that the show, the innuendo was also queer. So she got some static insinuating that her issue was with the queerness of it and not necessarily the content that was being shown.
Were you the person that was on that?
No, like, and this is a little twisted, and I might not be explaining it right, but she's been getting static about her post and maybe thinking that she was being anti-queer or something. And then she was like, it's also Pride Month, and so she was getting all the static online. So she's like, do you want to like chat about like being in this family together and like having differences of opinion but still loving each other and all this kind of stuff?
So she wants to come on our platform.
She said podcast, and I was like, I didn't know that she had one. And then I was like, is she talking about ours? It was getting a little,
all I can say is I'm not the black friend. I'm not your black friend.
And so, I was like, I was trying to figure out how to respond to her because I was like, and I love this person, by the way. I really, really do.
Yeah.
But I was trying to figure out how to respond to them because on top of whatever, I don't know the details of what she was dealing with and why she was swirling, but I'm also swirling.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, like, as much as I do enjoy being civil, and getting along with my fellow man.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing Pride Month.
June is A, not the month, and B, after what I got, I was like, I'm not in any mode to be like.
And honestly, this is a gay year for you, so not the year.
I am fucking gay as hell right now, and this is not the time. So, but and she may be listening. Again, I love you to death. But in the moment, I was like, I can't have this conversation. Yeah. Like, it's not the time for me to have the conversation. And if anything, I'll just rally and rate and like riot and I don't know that she's gonna really appreciate that. And like, maybe we'll revisit this at some other point, but not right now. She's like, totally get it, totally understand, all good. She was really receptive, but I was like, This is not the month. Anyway, I'm getting ready to DJ a big queer event, and I know I'm gonna go, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to yesify
Just
everything.
go rage. Just
I'm so terrible about putting
put
on my
put some
queerness.
like put a pink mesh on or something and
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
put like a blonde wig.
I'm thinking tinsel. I'm thinking a tinsel wig, baby.
Yeah. And just I don't know, like share it up. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
put some glitter in your beard. Like
And I can't remember if I mentioned this last Pride or not. I had a family member who I told them I was doing Pride. I was going to be actually working at Pride. And they were like, okay, well, just, be careful. I was like, oh, well, I mean, it's a big event. They do it every year. There's never been an incident, and there's lots of security. So I was like, I appreciate the concern, but like, I'm good. And their be careful was not about my safety.
oh.
Their be careful was the Fox News video of some random parade where one of the queens working the parade was like lifting their dress and flashing people.
Oh.
And the video captured this happening around kids.
Okay.
So the video, so a lot of people were up in arms with, which I get it, about people with penises exposing themselves to children. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I could understand that would be upsetting to people. And I can
Yeah.
understand that maybe you didn't think that's what's going to happen when you're dealing with a parade of queens. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is unfortunate.
I mean, I just think of pride just like I think of what is that thing in uh New Orleans?
Oh, yeah.
Fat Tuesday is what it means.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. Like,
Yeah.
like they show their breasts. Like they're in the streets and
Again,
getting beads.
We are
Like
living in a time where like Richmond has multiple prides and multiple
yeah.
events. Some are for children, some are not for kids. And going to one here is going to be completely different than going to New York City or going to San Francisco. We have a huge city with multiple options.
Yeah.
And some of those pride events are kink related. Some of those pride events are
Girl,
about people celebrating their sexual revolution. And
because that's what
yeah.
most of it is.
Now,
For parts of it,
yeah.
it's gender, parts of it sexuality,
Now, do I understand that a straight went to a pride event a couple years ago and it was family friendly and they thought they'd bring their kid this year and all of a sudden they're seeing dick? I get that can be jarring and maybe you didn't do your recon and oopsie daisy. Can I also understand that maybe that queen shouldn't have been doing that in that setting? I don't know what that pride event was for, so I'm not defending their actions by any means, but Fox News putting up a video of a random event that was probably uncalled for and not cool around some children is not a reason to assume that every time we get togetger.
And also, like, aren't you a grown adult? Like, seeing a penis, like, aren't you a grown adult? And like, what is she afraid of that? Like, you seeing a penis is gonna hurt you?
No, she's the assumption is that I would be associating with people who were doing that to kids.
Oh,
yeah. There's a level of fear with pedophilia and things of that nature that just runs rampant with homophobia, and it's like, well, you know what they're doing, and it's not kids appropriate, but we're bringing the kids here, and now we're showing them penises.
that's my thing. Is like, okay, so you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. I mean, like gays are just out here to do whatever to kids and whatnot, and then you want to bring your kids to the event.
Yeah.
What?
Because like us, not everybody is a monolith, right? Some of the straights want to participate, some of the straights don't. They have a differences of opinion, and that's fine. Why
can't they go to their straight clubs and like argue about that rather than involving us at all?
They do. They really, really do already. But they just assume we're all sexual deviants and that we're trying to recruit their kids.
I haven't had sex in months.
Don't get up on You're in lie now. That's not right.
It's at least been 2 months.
Sorry, you know what? You did get into the S's. You did get into the S's. That's a technicality. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'm not lying.
Yeah. But long story short, no one is interested in your fucking kids. I barely.
No. I'm not interested in anybody below 27, honestly.
I'm barely interested in people in general, let alone your fucking kids.
I mean, I've been in the house all weekend and probably will remain there because
I'm happy to play uncle. To my friends who listen to this that have kids, I'm not talking shit about your kids. I love your kids. They're adorable. I like being gunkle. This is what I'm talking about, Tim. You can't fix your face. It's fine. This is why you should watch the video feed, everybody, on the YouTube or on the Spotify app.
Well, if your bitch ass wouldn't say anything about it, then...
You are being recorded. I don't... What do you think is going to happen?
They don't watch this!
This is an audio medium, and they don't watch our videos. This is data we have. But
if you want to see what I'm actually doing, bitches, y'all need to look and listen.
That's right. I'm uploading those high def videos, bitch. We don't care about your kids.
High def,
really don't,
honey.
We don't care about your kids. The queer community at large does not care about your kids. If there's a family-friendly oriented aspect to Pride that you want to bring them to get their face painted and deal with like family-friendly drag queens, which are definitely out there. What's up, Nina West? Good for you. There is a part of this that can be for everybody. And if you want to participate in that, it's out there for you.
It is.
Leave me the fuck alone.
There's a bouncy house for your kids out there somewhere.
Yeah.
We won't be over there.
No.
None of us. You and your children and family will be over there.
And the queens and gays out there that are here for that like kind of kumbaya stuff, again, they're there for you. Go find it.
Honestly, if you want a clear-cut line, after 4:00, you need to leave all of the gay events. Leave. Don't come.
What's that movie where they like after a certain time period or day, like you can just kill people? What is that?
The Purge.
The Purge, yeah. After 4:00, it's the Purge out here. You can't
listen. No. If you don't want, the gay shit that you don't want to see, 4 p.m. you need to get your ass to the house. Or to church, wherever you go. I don't know. But some of the churches is gay. So I don't know.
Yeah, so
watch your kids. Be a part of your kids' lives.
Yeah. Happy Pride and leave me the fuck alone. So
yeah. And some of this stuff is just because y'all don't want to explain stuff to your kids. And that's clear.
Sorry, Tim. Thank you for letting me do that. Appreciate that.
But the end all be all, fuck you, lady. Go take care of your 4 crotch seeds and
crotch crickets. Let's use the terminology.
Cum plants.
Should have been a stain.
Listen, you should have been down the throat. There's so many holes. Why did you choose
And bless those kids. You've got a terrible mother. I said it.
Bless those children. I hope that they either know that their mother's crazy and not to listen, or that maybe they are being raised in a home that fulfills them in some type of way, which I doubt. Nobody's being raised right.
Not even a little bit.
Gay or straight. Good. Anyway. Yeah, okay.
Tim, what's making you live this week?
So this is gonna sound very, 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 very old.
Okay.
I bought a hand truck. A little hand truck that turns into a little cart. And for my groceries and stuff, when I put it on there, or when I'm moving, which I do all the time, just so I don't have to lift things. I can be a little ladylike, and I don't know. I'm very excited about it. It just came yesterday, and I've already used it twice. The first was to take all the boxes that it came in to the compactor.
Nice.
And the second one was to my little side business that I'm doing. But yeah, like I really like it. And I'm also living for color. Um,
Yes, you are. It looked gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. What you living for?
I'm living for a little solid pink disco, baby. I got to go see
Ooh,
Miss Trixie Mattel on her little solid pink disco tour, which was
I love
fun.
that.
A couple local queens, Chicky Parm and Lavender Menace, were on stage with her dancing, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Congrats to them. I'm working with Lavender at the Chaperone dance party.
Hi, Lavi.
Hey, Lavi. So they just did a really great job, and it was a well-produced show, and it was a fun, safe, queer space to just be stupid. It was
To be
pretty
an adult
pasty.
in,
It was
yeah.
adult. It was pasty. You
Well,
know.
I mean, her events usually are.
Yeah, yeah, and it was pasty and also very straight female oriented,
Her events
which
usually
is their
are.
demo. Her
Yeah.
and Katya, that's who they attract. Which
Which
was
they have a
it's
lot of money to give, so.
they do. It's just always interesting to go to what I assume is a queer space and see like a lot of non queers there. Welcome to
Yeah.
Pride. Um,
I saw one of your videos and I thought I knew the person that was behind you. It was so weird. I was like, is that
oh,
Evan? I was
oh, I
like
mean, I was in your old home turf there, so
literally like a few doors down.
yeah. So
Like 3 doors down.
yeah.
If I go crazy. Okay, you little me Superman. Yeah.
So yeah, Solid Pink Disco was a lot of fun. Trixie did a great job as always. Yeah, had a good time. Um,
Good. Hi, Trix.
Matrix.
Patricia.
Brian. Tim, where can people find us?
You can find us anywhere you can find a pink fairy box.
Woo!
You can find it on Drag Race. You can find in Michael's. You can find it at Home Depot. But mostly and importantly, you can find us at cubandchub.com.
That's right, cubanchub.com. You can find where to stream us, buy our merchandise, all that fun stuff. We're so glad you're still with us. Happy Pride, everybody. Thanks for your love and support. And
DM us.
DM us, send us some love. Yeah, you can email us too at wearecubanchub@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. So
Yes. With all this hate that comes to our DMs, please give
yeah,
us some
really.
love.
Please send us some fucking love. Fucking
Ugh, or some nudes, either one.
either or. It's Pride. Send the dicks.
I mean, send. I'm not gonna say what you should send. Be creative.
Be
Um,
creative. That's right. Think outside the box. Tim, it's so good to see you, baby.
It's good to see you too. Love you very
Love you.
much.
Bye, guys.
Drink your water, mind your business. Tend to your 4 fucking kids, bitch.